So today might be a huge day and I'm really, really hopeful for it. So basically, I just got back from boxing like maybe 20 minutes ago and came back and I was looking at our CRM and we just started pushing traffic again. So pretty excited for how it's going to go. But anyways, so far we've done like 178,000-ish in revenue, right? So that's about, since we started, which was like November 17th or something, we've done 178,000, which is pretty great. But that obviously is not profit. But what I was excited about and what I think is going to happen today is today we're at like $150 in sales, which is like not that much. But what happens after the affiliates start to push traffic is you can go from 150 in sales to like 35,000 in like 2 hours just because they push traffic like crazy. So what I'm hoping happens is they push us some crazy traffic and we hit 200K and I get to go smoke a cigar because it's been a while since I had a cigar. So hoping that we can get that and I can get that 100K milestone cigar, which would be nice to enjoy. But yeah, outside from that, today I already went to boxing. I'm gonna take Levi out for a run, which also helps, just for me too, just to go for a run. Recording this video, so doing daily uploads as usual. So recording this video and gonna give you guys kind of the ins and outs of CBD today. Just kind of dive more into how lander pages are set up and how we like to run through the affiliate network. So just kind of give you some more insight into this side of e-commerce because I know it's easy to see a dropshipping video and say, oh yeah, just run your own ads. But with this, it's slightly different. So I want to give just more of an insight into this side of e-commerce, and then also talk more about like the other side of dropshipping that people don't like to publicly talk about. So it should be a pretty interesting video today. But yeah, I'm excited for that. So anyways, I gotta go shower because I am filthy. So I'm gonna go do that after I finish up this shake, and then I'll hop into some work here. I have a call for Reabilified. Like I said in our last episode, relaunched ads. So we started to get appointments back in. So I have one call today in 1 hour. So I'll take that. Hopefully we'll get a close. And yeah, that's the day so far. Boxed, working, call, more work, read, and hopefully cigar. So, all right, I'm gonna go shower. I'll see you guys soon. All right, so I'm in the office getting some work in. I have my call coming up in about 30 minutes. Hopefully they show up. But yeah, so just kind of brainstorming. So in the last episode, I talked about our angles, how we're going to approach the TikTok for CBD, and specifically, we're attacking that anxiety angle, and then the little angles in between that. So the nail biting, skin picking, disassociation, things like that all come along with anxiety. And angles are everything in your business. So, for example, if you're a dropshipper and you're selling, I'm not going to use the pen again because that's more Wolf of Wall Street. Let's see what we can do here. So we have this skin cream, right? So let's just say you're trying to sell this skin cream. There's a couple angles that you could take with it, right? If this is a moisturizer, so I guess what you could do is talk about the angle of the ingredients. Maybe the ingredients are more natural than the other ones out there. So you could approach like it as, oh, this is so super natural with no side effects, like skin cream. That's just an example, I guess. This is just off the top of my head, so sorry if it's not, an amazing marketing angle, but you could say that. Another angle you could take is, okay, here's a cool one. So there's something called an advertorial. Advertorials are literally just like an article. Imagine you're reading an article on Fox News, right? And Fox News is talking about eczema in your face, right? And then in that article, it talks about the best creams to fix your eczema. So this skin cream could be one, and what you could do is run an advertorial where you're talking about, instead on your ad, you're not promoting this product directly. Instead, the ad is promoting, here's the top 3 solutions to eczema, right? And then in the ad, it just promotes 3 of your products, one of them being this cream, another one being another cream, and the other one being another cream. So an advertorial can literally just build more rapport with your customer, build more time, with your customer for them to read about the problem that they have, and then at the end, you're giving them the solutions. So that's like an angle you could approach the skin cream with. But anyways, for us, we're approaching the anxiety angle, and even with our marketing itself, we run advertorials. So the advertorials are talking about best ways to fall asleep if you struggle with insomnia, things like that. So advertorials are super amazing way to like be able to test a bunch of different angles, because with your product page, you can't test that many angles. You know what I mean? Like if you're selling this skin cream, you're gonna land on the skin cream page and it's just gonna say moisturizer, right? Or whatever the product's called. For us, it's called CBD gummies. So you're just gonna see CBD gummies and it's gonna say a couple of the benefits, right? But that's not an angle, that's just your product and its description. For an angle, what you could do is create the advertorial, and then you could send them from that advertorial to your product page. So they've already read about the product and like the angle that you guys are approaching with it. When they get to the product page, they will buy it. So yeah, if you're drop shipping or doing e-com and you're struggling to scale because you're not testing enough angles, either with your creatives or with your pages, try out advertorials, because I bet that they would help you guys with be able to try out some different angles, and then also maybe even increase your conversion rate. So try that out. Anyways, yeah, so that's a big thing that we do is we have a bunch of different angles to be able to sell it to different demographics, because some people don't struggle with sleep, right? But we want to be able to hit everybody, not just the people that struggle with sleep. So that's a little sauce for the day. Anyways, I have my call coming up, so I got to go prep, but angles, test your angles, test your advertorials. If you guys want some examples of advertorials, just comment below and I will send you guys some advertorials. But yeah, I got to go prep for this call. So after that, we'll get back to some more sauce for your e-com businesses. But for now, that's what I got for you. My 3:30 call no-showed, so I just didn't have any calls for Reabilify today. I'm thinking that I'll pick back up again, I want to say by tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, as the ads just optimize and bring more leads in. So we're kind of slow on that that business right now. Hopefully it picks back up. I'm sure it will, and we'll get some traction there. But anyways, for CBD, we're at 1.2 thousand in revenue so far today. Maybe it'll pick up and we'll finish up the day with like 6,000-7,000, or maybe we'll pick up and we'll finish up with like 30,000. Our EPCs look amazing right now for our affiliates. And basically, when you're running an offer with affiliates, there's industry average for EPC depending on the type of offer you're running, right? There's CBD vertical, CBD is an offer that you could run. There's sweepstakes, which is like people entering in to win TV. There is, what's another one? Keto's another one. There's gadgets. So there's like a bunch of different verticals that you could run. So in each of them, they have their own average that affiliates will look for EPCs. EPCs are earnings per click. So basically, it's how much they're earning for every single click that that they get on the website. So basically, we pay them $160 CPA. So for every 100 clicks, if they get one sale, then I think their EPC would be like, I don't know, don't quote me on this, maybe it's $1.60? I don't know. But anyways, our EPCs are really high. I'm sorry if my math's not it, but basically, our EPCs are very high, which just means that the tweaks that we made to our funnel are working. So that's amazing, because before our EPCs dropped a little bit and that just kind of slows traffic down. But now we're getting like super, super fire EPCs, and the affiliates should start to scale again soon. So for us, we make tweaks to obviously increase conversion rate, which also increases the amount of money our affiliates make, which increases just the amount of traffic we can actually get. So that's how it all kind of works together. It's just the bigger picture is we have to obviously make more money, more revenue on our end. But when we're making more revenue, our affiliates are making more money, which means there's more traffic available for our offer because we're one of the hotter offers in the industry. So that's how that works. Same thing for dropshipping, right? It's like you're not going to want to scale your own ads unless you're making money on the ads. You're getting a good ROAS. So it's just a different metric to look for as opposed to your normal dropshipping. EPCs could still be important for normal e-com too. Just even if you're running your own traffic, it's good to know how much dollars you're making per click. So that's that. But yeah, our EPCs look fire today. I think we like I always say this, but we're always watching and trying to make tweaks on our funnel where we see a drop off. So just like when you guys are kind of looking at your Shopify dash and you see people dropping off at the checkout, or people dropping off on the product page, or people just dropping off after they add it to cart, maybe it's a conversion rate issue as opposed to the product issue, so, or it's a traffic quality issue. So basically, you just want to go in and optimize it to make sure that you're getting less of that. You're getting more sales, less abandons. So yeah, that's basically how we're doing today. But yeah, so there's this sick thing that we've been doing, and I think that it's been really useful. So pretty much what we do, every time somebody abandons the cart, we have a call center that calls the person. They're like, hey, so-and-so, we see that you abandoned this cart. Do you think that, or I don't know the exact script, but they just basically sell them the product. And it actually like brings us a great return. It also allows us to turn our customer service expense into a profit generating side of our business. So as opposed to us just paying customer support for emails and just, to answer phone calls, we also do outbound. And then when we're paying them for outbound, they can make us more money, which pays for all the other stuff. So that's kind of a cool little trick we implemented to CBD that most e-com businesses don't even have a call center to begin with, but they definitely don't have an outbound call center. So that's a pretty cool part. But yeah, so all right, guys. I don't know what else to say right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and read my book, and then if something comes to me, we'll talk about it. But yeah, so I'll keep you posted on everything, and we'll talk soon. Levi and I just got back from our run. We did like a mile or so. He's just laying dead on the floor right now. But yeah, so I'm gonna make myself some dinner pretty soon. I'm gonna cook up some bison and guac. I have some guac in there too, so I'll use some bison and guac for dinner. And that's gonna be about it for the day. Today for CBD, we were not as big as we wanted it to be, unfortunately, but hopefully tomorrow picks up again. We're at $2,000 in revenue. It's like 7 o'clock in the evening, so it won't be too much crazier than that. Maybe we'll finish up like 2,500 for the entire day. So not too bad. We're not 200K yet, unfortunately, but we'll get there. But yeah, so while I was running, I was just thinking about more about like the purpose behind me filming these things, what I want you to be able to take away from like even just watching this video. Really what I want is to be able to educate without having to make it feel like it's a sit down and talk. More like I'm with you and I'm talking to you and we're having a conversation about business and you're picking up on things. So that's the kind of how I want to go about these videos. I feel like it's a more authentic learning experience. And then I also think that it'd be really cool for me, even just 3 years from now, to look back at these videos and be like, man, you only did 2K that day, or you did 2K that day, like that's pretty cool, So that's kind of what I want to do. And I don't know where you're at with your businesses, if you've even started one at all. But the goal is to really be able to kind of bring up the mindset of like, hey, look, if you're starting a business or if you've already been doing it, here's some cool things that you could do. I really believe that if you have a vision, you can stick to your vision and start what you wanted to start. Not every idea is a great one, but if it's your idea, then it's worth a shot. And, for me, I've failed so many times in my businesses. When I started back in 2017, and I had one successful store, and then after that I had some money, and I used that money to order a bunch of inventory for another brand of mine, and that brand ended up selling $0 worth of inventory. So I was just stuck with a bunch of inventory. So that failed, even though I thought it was an amazing idea. So, failures are bound to happen in everything. You just got to be a student of life, a student of business, a student of whatever it is that you're doing. Because ultimately, if you're just learning after every experience you have, you're going to get better at it, So I believe that I'm a student of business, a student of life. I'm reading all the time. Today I read more about how to manage my energy and put that into bettering my relationships with people. So it's been really good. So just stay learning. You're always learning. When I started, I had no clue that the businesses that I'm doing now even were a possibility. I always thought as small as just drop shipping and trying to find trending items and all that. I didn't really think as big as this. And now I'm in doing this, I know there's people that are doing 60, 70 million a year, and I'm like, that's huge, and I'm nowhere near that. So it's pretty neat to be able to kind of like open your eyes every single time that you learn something new. When I started, like I said, I had no idea. So fast forward 4 more years, I found subscriptions for ecom. Then I started that and I implemented that into the business. Then 2 years later, I learned about, 2 years later, I learned about affiliate marketing, and then I started that. And then we're now, eventually, a couple of years after that, now we're in the CBD industry. So, it's a endless journey, really. You just have to apply yourself, and eventually you'll find success in something. So, yeah, I mean, today, really, really great day. I have, a great workout, and it's always nice to just get everything going. I feel like in a flow state kind of in my life right now where everything's kind of just happening, and I'm working out really great. I'm doing good in business, and I never would have expected to do content like this because I just never saw myself as somebody to like do content. But now I was like, all right, this is cool. I think I have a lot of experience with this stuff, so it could be nice to just like talk on camera. And yeah, like, look, I don't even care if this blows up. I just want it to be out there. So if you're seeing this, then I'm happy. I hope you guys could learn from this. But yeah, so life's amazing right now. I'm just really happy with the momentum overall. I think the momentum is such a key thing to keep. Even just small promises to yourself build momentum. Like, for example, there might be days where I don't really have much to say on a recording, but I did tell myself I'm doing daily uploads. So now I'm going to do daily uploads. Or if you tell yourself you're going to the gym 5 days a week and you miss one, you only go 4, then you're losing momentum. So in every area of your life, you want to keep building momentum. So keep your promises to yourself, build momentum up, and life will just flow with you. So that's kind of what I've experienced so far. And, I plan on keeping the momentum going, keeping everything, keeping up with everything, even reading, that's another perfect example. A lot of people promise themselves at the beginning of the year for their New Year resolution, they're going to read 12 books in a year, but they read one and then they stop. So whatever promises you have to yourself, keep them. And that's going to be how you can ultimately build success outside of the technicalities of like building a business and whatnot. You need to keep the small promises to yourself in order to even have the opportunity to use the technical things that you learn. So that's that. So yeah, today, great day, but I'm going to end the episode here. Let's just see what we're at overall with CBD before we end it. Let's see, past. All right. So we finished up, we're at $180,000 so far, 18% of our goal, and I am super excited to continue to share my experience in building this company with you guys, but that'll be on the next episode. So if you guys have any questions for me, as always, leave a comment, and I am excited to see you guys in the next episode.